That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons, even death may die. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Halloween, and welcome to a brand new Narwhal Entertainment Let's Play. Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth, by Bethesda. This is one of many H.P. Lovecraft games, and the first one I'm doing on my show. Warning, the following game contains scenes of disturbing nature. To maximize your Cthulhu experience, please ensure that you... brightening settings... in the dark. Clever little warning. This game is famous. It's an adaptation of Cthulhu as a whole, of the H.P. Lovecraft mythos as a whole. Has very little to do with the actual story Call of Cthulhu, more with the game, the game setting. It's very Shadow over Innsmouth, but there's some at the Mountains of Madness thrown in, peppered into. So, no audio options? Really? Oh, there we go. No problems. Come on, please. And without further ado, this game is... yeah, I'm gonna play on easy mode. What is a dream? I cannot say. Fuck off. I want to read that. Arkham Asylum. Ooh, 16th February 1922. Arkham is actually from H.P. Lovecraft first, and then Batman.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opened in me a new fear, a real fear, a fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
Oh, that's fun opening. That's also, by the way, H.P. Lovecraft's version of a happy ending. The ignorant and deluded are, I think, in a strange way to be envied. That which is not known does not trouble us, while an imagined but insubstantial peril does not harm. I want to read this stuff. Six and a half years ago. W 19 1915. Yep, 1915, I was right. Also 6th of September. In Massachusetts. I can't pronounce this place. Massachusetts. I can't do it.
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash. Hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, you know, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Yeah, this is first person. First person shooter, technically, but we have no guns yet. Hello? Hey, we can do this. Hey. I'm already looking like a crazy man to these people. Over here, and over here, over here, over here, over here.
What's taking him so long? Something must be wrong.
Evening, Jack. Glad you could join the freak show.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
Can we trust him?
Nope, but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
May I have gun? Whoa! What? Okay, wasn't expecting that.
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming
A
eye.
little bit.
I should take a closer look.
Sauron's involved too? Oh, that's just delightful. Yep.
Die, you pathetic bastards!
These are our save points.
At last!
How do I investigate? Yes, inventory. Snake. Action. S.
You seem to recognize me. I don't get it. Empty ammo boxes and spent shells. Nothing useful. An old wardrobe. It's too heavy to move.
What's in here?
It won't open. It won't budge. The wood in those shelves looks rotten. It figures they'd collapse. The shelves have collapsed and spilled books all over the floor. That's an unusual
Too
design.
blurry to make out, but
It looks like an eye, but the rest of the painting has no real
it's all
shape.
eyes. It's H.P. Lovecraft. It's all eyes.
A depiction of some alien creature. This blasphemous image makes me feel uneasy.
How is it blasphemous? I don't even know what it is.
It's fallen off the wall. I can't open it. Poisoning by the looks of it. He's dead. They're all dead. Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues. I can't open it.
Okay, yeah, this is fucking with our sanity because this is mass suicide and it's normal to be fucked up by this. What's this?
What a nut house. The walls have been covered with glyphs.
Okay, close this. Did we check our statistics? It says nothing. Okay, fair enough. Hey, buddy. Maybe put the gun down, and everything's gonna be okay.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walters.
Ah, okay. Can I have the gun, please?
Damn, he recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint. He's dead. Looks like a bad case of lead
But I'm
poisoning. A key. Could come in handy.
Pick up an inventory item. Copper key with an S engraved on the head.
It's been boarded up. It won't budge. A diary. This will make interesting reading.
First journal item. Get out of the suicide room. Okay, I got a journal. Jack Walters. I guess I'm becoming a victim of my own success. After closing the last 5 cases so fast, the papers have been calling me a local hero. But I just had a run of lucky hunches, that's all. I'm just another cop doing his job. So, there's a disturbance at a local residence. It's probably just a bunch of kids hopped up on moonshine. Why call in a detective? Maybe the uniformed boys are sore at being out in this weather and they want to share the joy with the local hero. Won't be the first good-natured prank I've had to take since those newspaper reports. I don't know, though. Something doesn't feel right. It's more than just a regular bad feeling. It's hard to explain, but it's strong. Probably just tired. Those dreams don't help. Can't remember when I last got a good night's sleep. It's been a month at least. Right about the time I started my run of lucky hunches. The dreams have been getting worse lately. I'm almost afraid to close my eyes. Bourbon helped at first, but not anymore. The lack of sleep must be affecting my nerves. Well, jitters or not, better get going. Collation Diary of a Cult Member. We've been, August 20th, 1915. We've been watching him for a few months. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contact draws near. Victor has not yet divulged his final plan for bringing Mr. Walters to us. All I know is that we must succeed. August 24th. The sermon today was inspiring. Victor enlightened us with a story of the great race transcending the bounds of time to visit his dreams. Of the conscious things on this earth and in the ocean depths, we are but servants to a greater design. I can only hope that my faith during these last days will win me favor when our masters step through the gate. August 29th. The experiments below have claimed one more of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. We are truly blessed through our faithful service, now that his coming grows so close. September 3rd. The preparations are complete, and Victor's plan is in motion. He will arrive soon. Surely by now he must suspect his true nature, or at least question the nature of his gifts. September 6th. He has finally come. It begins. Mythos tomes? Nothing. Okay. Gonna try to read those as we get them. Now I gotta find something to do with that frickin' key.
It's locked.
Ooh, it's just locked. That means I can use.
It's the wrong key.
Fair enough.
It's unlocked.
These are pictures of me.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these
Yeah,
photos.
sound good.
All of them. There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think.
Calm down. Calm down.
What the hell is going on? It seems they've been tracking my movements. Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Okay. Making progress, making progress.
It's unlocked. For nutcases, they seem quite literate. These books are really old, and most of them are in strange languages I don't understand. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher. It appears to be a private study area. The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek. It appears to be a private study area.
Let's have a look at what we just got. Narcotica. This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a translation from classical Greek of a far older work from before the time of the first humans. The pages are stained, faded, and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. The legible sections tell the history of unthinkably distant antiquity. They speak of races so strange as to be beyond human comprehension. And wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are concepts so utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness. Time travel, flying polyps, mental projection, great race of Yith. It makes you dizzy just to read it. Well, that's another bit of book for us.
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen pusher. I don't have time to read. I'm a detective, not a pen
Damn it.
pusher.
Oh, that's a mirror.
did not
Oh,
sound
this is
good.
always wonderful. Oh, good! Creepy basement. Brilliant. And the stairs broke. Okay.
Well, that's just swell.
Yeah. Ooh, hello. What are...
He's dead. The beam must have fallen and crushed his
That's not
skull.
good. Ooh, boy. I haven't saved in a while.
Medical charts on the human anatomy. This sink would be used for scrubbing up. Dead bodies, and plenty of them. Something dreadful has been going on down here. In all my time on the job, I've never seen anything like this before. It looks like the bodies have been mutilated. If my instincts are right, I'd say they've been experimenting on each other. The stench in here is sickening. From the markings, he must have been one of their own. I wonder if he volunteered. They must have been trying to preserve the bodies.
Full of ketchup and mustard. That looks
Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment. Seems like these cabinets are used for storing chemicals and medical equipment.
fair enough. Oh, this is bad. This is not good at all. Ooh, boy. Oh, dear. Ooh, no. Fuck. The fuck?
Good God! What the hell is all this? Ah! It's too hot to pick up.
This is not good.
This pipe must drain the waste from his intestines. Looks like his
Oh my God.
brain. I wonder what those wires are for. Looks like his kidneys. They're moving around in all that liquid. Nothing of interest.
How can you be so blasé with all this nonsense going on? That's his heart?
Looks like his
fair
stomach.
enough. Those are his lungs.
The contraption above seems to be controlling his breathing. His beating heart.
Oh my God.
I've never seen equipment like this before. Looks like some sort of generator for the machinery in this room.
Fuck me. Oh dear. That's
Shit. I'm not touching it again. There's no power. I've never seen equipment like this before. This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
This can't be good. Okay, this is some proper fucked up shit we're seeing right now.
It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs. It's too hot to touch. I think it's being used as a power source for the machine. There's no power.
We gotta get the crystal from upstairs.
The crystal's still warm.
I gotta say, Jack Walters is taking all this way too freaking well. A strange green crystal. It's warm and exhibits an unusual glow. What the fuck? It's like in the painting. It's fucking huge. There's two of them. Okay. Mysterious phone call. Just as the body can give in time rest, heal itself from injury. Stop. Let me read the stuff. Diary of Jack Walters, 6th of February, 1922. Jack Walters, private detective.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it. Probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze.
Okay.
They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
Mr. Anderson.
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Oh,
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
Shadow over Innsmouth. Lovely.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Well, at least you give me a big stack of money. New client. It's February 6, 1922. Night. I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I've been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue. A friend of the family, Mr. Anderson, gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up. Not to Anderson, and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force entry into the store where he had a full set of keys, free access to a cash register, and the combination to the back office safe. To misdirect any investigation? That was his plan. Why did he disappear? Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean, the unusual Hicktown prejudice. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place and wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. It feels good to have purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. Visit to the old town. Permanent supply of morphine! Okay. Dialogue, even if you're not directly involved. Okay. Open the interface. An item. Innsmouth, 7th of February, 1922.
Driver, how far to the stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
Why'd you even have the bus then? The headless soldier.
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Thank you, sir. Hello, you strange-looking fellow.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Of course you don't. Okay,
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
alright.
A dusty assortment of old books. A small wooden clock.
Save, just in case anything happens.
Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy.
Stop your snooping.
If I need a room and I'm
There's for
desperate,
hotel staff
I'll come
only.
back. It won't open. It's locked. A dusty assortment of old books. It won't open. Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National grocery store.
And I'm busy. So stop your pestering me with questions.
Fair enough.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. It won't open.
Fighters coming, snooping around when they ain't wanted.
I'm looking for Brian
Just
Burnham.
leave me be, stranger.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say I know him.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in...
Stop your pestering with questions.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked
I
in...
can't be seen talking to you.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
If you don't like it, just turn around and leave.
Hello, you creepy-looking fellow.
That way's blocked by a police line. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Elliot Robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
Okay.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks know what's good for 'em are safely bolted in their homes by now.
These odd-looking... It won't budge.
Must be the town hall.
It won't open.
It's the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Wonderful.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in...
I never heard of no Burnham.
Well, here's the First National.
Stop! You can't come down there.
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open.
South Street, Town Square. Washington Street.
It won't open. It won't open.
With a good wine piping, with a good wind piping early, in the tall and gallant mass. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, and a home on the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds its gong, and the whirlwinds battle out. Eh? Who's that there?
Oh, you drunk?
Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name. Though too few years it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
How you
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
Okay, then.
It won't open.
Ha! Do you think that's the valiant strength?
It won't
no,
budge.
No, we were
It
bold
won't
and
budge.
brave, and we loved the fights in the wild midnight, in the storm of the mountain wave.
The old drunkard knows something. I don't think it would take much to get his tongue wagging. It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church.
It's clearly covering something suspicious, dude.
I'm looking for Brian
I
Burnham.
never heard of no Burnham.
The store is closed. This car's seen better days. The station appears to be closed.
Refinery. That's probably for oil. Fish oil. John Brothers Storage.
A storage depot. It's shut. Nothing. It won't open.
Oh, hello.
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
Well, let's get back to a safe point in town.
This doll seems more open than some folks around these parts, but she isn't going to talk to me right now.
Town square, town square. Town square.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
I can't be seen talking to you.
Let's go to the suspiciously named Gilman Hotel rather, and save and call it a video. Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all next time when we're gonna continue investigating this wonderfully playful, cheery town of Innsmouth. Till next time, guys. Happy Halloween. Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato. The art was by Rafael Agrona. You can find a link to their commission page in the description below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Ciao!